everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Inner Empress and this is Inner Empress Readings. So I'm really excited tonight because I'm going to be testing out two decks that I kind of DIY'd, and I would love to get your thoughts on it and how it resonated with you. So something that I tried was that I was really inspired by, I believe it's called the Love Oracle, and it's these little heart-shaped oracle cards that have wonderful messages of love on them. So I tried to do a little spin with mine and I used song titles instead. So I really want to see how that resonates with you tonight. If anyone listens to the songs, if the lyrics of the song gave you a deeper meaning, definitely let me know because I may incorporate these into future readings as well. Okay, so with all of that said, tonight's reading is going to be a pick a card, and you have your 3 piles in front of you. I'll put the timestamp in the description box below, but please keep in mind this is a general reading, so if something doesn't resonate, that's absolutely fine. Take what does, leave what doesn't. If you would like a more personal reading, I do offer that in my Etsy shop, and I'll put the link in the description box below. So take a minute, look at the cards. You can stop the video for a bit if you need to kind of focus. And this reading is going to be about whether you'll be reconciliating with the person you're thinking about right now within the next 6 months. So that can be 6 months from the time that I posted the video or 6 months from when you actually saw the video, regardless of the time it was posted. Okay, for those of you who chose pile number 1 with this rock here, let's get into it. So this is about whether you will be reconciliating within the next 6 months with the person that you're thinking about. So we'll start with the Song Oracle cards. And we have Dreaming of You by Selena. We have Cry Me a River by Justin Timberlake. And we have Man in the Mirror by Michael Jackson. Okay. So right off the bat, I'm getting a few different messages. Somebody is reevaluating themselves right now. Somebody is looking at themselves and what took place and what caused the breakup, and just kind of thinking about their actions and who they want to be, whether they still want to be this kind of person. Dreaming of You is telling me that definitely somebody is thinking of the other person, dreaming about them, fantasizing about them. However, the Cry Me a River, someone doesn't give a damn, to be honest. Somebody is hurt in this situation. So we have the 8 of Spades. And in this, I associate spades with swords. 2 of Spades and 4 of Spades. Okay, so it's a lot of spades energy, a lot of swords energy, a lot of mental. People are very in their head with this situation. I think that it's been thought over and over. And I kind of get the sense that this is because it's fresh. Pile number 1, I kind of get a feeling that whatever took place, this might be a recent breakup, a recent altercation that took place. And I don't think it ended so well. I think that there might have been some harsh words there. So the 8 of Spades here says, step back, see the bigger picture. And in the middle, there's trapped. The 2 of Spades says, you shall not pass, come in peace. And then with the 4 of Spades, I have lay me down to rest, cover me in silence, why? So what I'm getting from that is that somebody feels trapped and they want to reach out, they want to talk, but they feel like if they do, it might spark an argument because there's still very fresh emotions going on. But instead, what they're going to do is sit back and think about the situation. I also feel as though there's a lot of like recycling of what happened with this why here. It could be you, it can be the person you're thinking about. Somebody is laying back and wondering why did this take place? Why is this happening to me? So for this particular pile, I do not see reconciliation within the next 6 months. Doesn't mean that that can't change based off of people's actions and decisions. But for this pile, there's a lot of hurt going on. You know, there's a lot of answers that people want. And I kind of get that sense that someone feels like they don't have the answers. So it may be a situation where you found out someone was cheating, someone was lying, something took place that broke up the union, but there's still a lot of questions about why did this even take place? What, all the little details. There's still pieces that are missing. However, before there can be reconciliation, somebody needs to look in the mirror and see what part they played in this and overcome that. And the person who is kind of in Crimea River energy, there's going to have to be a little more of a willingness to talk. Because right now, it's a lot of blocks. There's a lot of mental blocks. You may be curious about if there is reconciliation, but there isn't enough action and movement right now for that. And I kind of get a sense that both people may be dreaming about each other heavily right now. There's a lot of mental connection. I also feel like you're very mentally connected, so possibly communicating on a telepathic level. For some of you, a very select group, I feel like somebody passed away within your life or the other person's life, and they might have just kind of went cold on you. And if that's the case, I see it as they just need time to cry right now. They need time to themselves. This hit them really hard. It was very unexpected. And this is really making them look at their life and who they are as a person and what they want. And so I see that if that is the case for the select group of you that is relevant towards, that person, it's not that they'll stay away from ever. It's just the fact that they need time to sort themselves out. And once they don't feel trapped, once they feel as though, they're mentally unblocked, then they can try and speak with you. But right now they do think about you. They do dream about you. But this is having a very huge impact on them. Okay, so this is all that I'm getting for pile 1. This is just the energy for the next 6 months. It doesn't mean that it cannot change. Doesn't mean that they can't make a decision and something else happens. But what I'm seeing is that people have to deal with themselves right now. There's a lot of thinking that needs to go on, a lot of inner answers that need to be answered. People need to break away from whatever they feel as though is trapping them. And it's all mental. So this is all in their minds. It's not that you two can't come together. It's just the fact that, somebody may have left because they felt trapped, afraid of commitment. Somebody may have left because, they were forced out. There was a breakup. Something was discovered. But no matter what, both people are thinking about the other. They're dreaming about the other. But another has an energy of, look, I don't care. Cry me a river. Like, you caused this. So don't sit here and try to be all sad now. And the other person is really being affected by that energy and looking at themselves. This is causing self-reflection, especially with this 4 of Swords here and the man in the mirror. This is causing self-reflection on a deep level of, why am I like this? Why do I keep, making these same mistakes, and why can't I commit? Why can't, this take place with me and this person? Because I want it to happen. So somebody's really thinking right now, but they need that time. So what I'm seeing in this group is for the next 6 months, not necessarily reconciliation, but as I said before, reconsideration. So just allow it to happen. Work on yourself, focus on yourself. If you are the person who is kind of having this reflective moment, continue to do that before focusing on reconciliation, so you can make sure that, if you do come back together, that it is healthy and it is wholesome, so these patterns don't repeat themselves. And if you are the person who is kind of in the cry me a river energy, take some time to yourself. You're free from the situation right now. Take some time to yourself and heal, really heal, and see if this is really where you want to be. Do you want to reconciliate with this person? When you step back and look at the bigger picture, is this really where you want to be? Alright, so that's what I'm picking up on. Like I said, this is just a general reading. If you would like something more personal, then definitely feel free to come over to my Etsy shop and you can order a personal reading there. But I'm going to move on now to pile 2. Alright, for those of you who chose pile 2, this very big seashell right here. Ooh, there's a message in it. Okay. Great Spirit, thank you for everything. Oh wow. So I tend to leave messages to myself, apparently, and I forget about them. But the fact that this was in the shell that I used for this reading, I think that might be relevant. So, maybe for those who picked pile number 2, let's just take a second and be thankful and grateful for everything that we have in our life right now, and allow the universe to bring us more abundance. And even if we're going through a hard time right now, to just really pause and be grateful and thankful in order to attract positive energy to us. All right, let's move forward. That was, wow. Whew. That was special. Okay, so 4 cards came out. All right. So for this pile number 2, we want to know if you will be reconciliating within the next 6 months with the person you're thinking about. And so the song oracles that you have are You're Still the One, and that is by Shania Twain. Right Here Waiting by Richard Marx. Unchained Melody by the Righteous Brothers. This song is famous for the movie Ghost. In the movie Ghost. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it. But no worries, I'm going to post the list of these song titles in the description box below, so you'll be able to go and find that after. And Time After Time by Cyndi Lauper. Yeah, definitely go check out the lyrics for these songs, listen to them. This pile, the energy in this is very different from number 1, and I just feel like it's so much love here. So much love. And even though you are not together, somebody feels like you're still the one. I'm right here waiting. Time After Time and Unchained Melody, like it's all very connecting, beautiful love songs. Okay, so we have, this for me is the 9 of Cups. I wish I may, I wish I might. We have the 3 of Pentacles for me. You there, with vision and skill, teamwork makes the dream work. And then the Ace of Cups. Suddenly, I feel, I crave, I want connection. Okay, wow. So I'm going to go ahead and just say that I feel as though those who chose pile number 2, that you will most likely be reconciliating with the person you're thinking about within the next 6 months. There's a lot of love still here, even though you guys are not together. There's a lot of wishing. There's a lot of readiness to put in work together, to combine positive relationship skills to make this work. And then with the Ace of Cups, suddenly I feel, I crave, I want. It makes me wonder if for some of you, the person that you're estranged from, maybe they kind of felt as though, I'm not ready to be in a relationship, or just something along those lines of, I'm not ready for this union. I like you, but I'm just not ready to commit, or whatever the case was, because now it's like suddenly I feel this, I crave this, I want this connection. And this, for me, when I wrote this, is not just about connecting to the person that you're interested in. It's also about a spiritual connection. So on a spiritual level, they're feeling this overabundance and flow of love. Something that was blocked is being unblocked. And so now they're hoping, they're wishing, they're feeling ready to work together as a team. This is, wow. Wow. And then with the message that was in the Seashell, I'm telling you, when I picked it up and I heard that little crunchy paper inside, I'm like, what is going on? I thought something was about to pop out. I was about to be real concerned. But that was a beautiful message, to be thankful and grateful. And wow, I really do feel as though this pile will be reconciliating. I'm so sorry I can't talk tonight. Please forgive me. I don't know what's going on with me tonight. But yeah, somebody had a change of heart. Somebody had a change of heart. And now they're ready to come forward and work together. I get the sense that someone was also, could be you, or could be the person you're thinking about, but I feel like they were surrounded by a lot of love and like loving couples, especially around, well, the time that I'm reading, it's the holiday season in the United States. So probably being around family and friends and seeing other couples together and just feeling like I want that. I know I said I didn't want it before, but I want that. Yeah. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's all I'm getting right now. But definitely please check out these songs. Like I said, I'll list the titles in the description box. Um, and just see what resonates with you. Just see if it hits you and read the lyrics, because these are beautiful songs. These are beautiful love songs. Um, like I said, this is a general reading, so if you want a more personalized reading, I can provide that for you in my Etsy shop. But thank you so much for tuning in. One last thing, people who chose the Seashell, before I go, I also kind of got the vibe that some of you are actually separated because of something like school or deployment or something that involves travel. Distance wise, it could be long distance relationship. So I think that's really beautiful that, you're kind of keeping that hope alive and that love alive, especially if you listen to the song right here, Waiting for You, like a few of those. And it's just a matter of you guys will be seeing each other again within the next 6 months. If you've been kind of worrying about if a deployment was going to end or if somebody was going to get the time to be able to come see you, I do feel as though you will find that time to see each other. So that's really beautiful. All right, so pile number 3 for those who chose the opal egg. All right, so we want to know, will you be reconciliating with the person you're thinking about within the next 6 months? So we have If You Leave by Musiq Soulchild, You by Jesse Powell, and Sorry by Justin Bieber. If you leave, you, sorry. Okay, so I kind of get the feeling that somebody was very reluctant for this breakup, for this separation. Yeah, I get a couple different messages with this. So I kind of get a feeling that somebody felt like they had to go. During that time, they just really felt like, I can't be here. I don't feel like this particular pile, number one, I felt like there might have been arguments and stuff. And that's not to say that this pile did not involve some type of arguments, but I feel like this was not that dramatic of a breakup. It was more so someone coming to the realization that I can't be here, and the other person kind of trying to tell them, like, don't leave, like, please, like, or if you go, like, kind of an ultimatum. If you go, you can't come back, that type of thing. And I feel like somebody was trying to express how much they love the other person and trying to keep them there, and that person is just like, I gotta go, I'm sorry. But I also feel as though now that that person left, they're starting to realize, damn, like, that might have been my person. Like, is it too late to come back? Can I come back? Is that, on the table? Especially if they were given the ultimatum. So we have the Ace of Wands, just around the river bend, spark, and they're off. Yeah, I kind of get the feeling that maybe somebody thought that they were going to find something better. They kind of wanted to go on an adventure and see who else was out there. Dating around just popped into my head. Somebody could have also traveled, so they could have left for school, left for some type of great distance or time frame, and felt as though, while I'm gone, maybe I won't be able to sustain this relationship, so it's best that we just don't do it. But what I'm getting from this is that that particular person, that group of people that fits for, they decided to end the relationship because, oh, I'm going to leave for college, oh, I'm going to do this, or whatever the case is. I don't know if I'll be able to have this relationship. It wouldn't be fair to you. But when they left, they realized, shit, I miss this person. I want to be with this person. Like, can I come back? Is that okay? Is it too late? Yeah, somebody thought that the grass would be greener somewhere else. Something also work related just popped up. Some type of affair, co-worker affair. So some of you unfortunately may have had a breakup where someone left you for someone they worked with, or you left for someone that you worked with, and now you're regretful because you're realizing like this isn't the person for me. Alright, so we have here the Knight of Pentacles, and it says the possibilities. Yeah, somebody was looking out and thinking about greener pastures in a sense. A lot of fantasizing. Might have been some emotional cheating going on, so perhaps this person didn't actually, for some of you, they might not have actually cheated. They were kind of getting worked up in an emotional situation with someone else, and they felt like, you know what, I want to go explore this. For some of them, they may have actually cheated and was like, I want to go ahead and explore this. But I feel like when they approached about, I feel like maybe we should go on a break. We should go on a break, and I feel like somebody wasn't with it. For some of you were not with that, and you're just like, no, if we go on a break, it's over. Yeah. All right, so we have the Eight of Wands here. Hello, hello. Moving at the speed of light, there's something I must say. So somebody has a message and they plan to tell you within the next 6 months. So it's either you have a message for this person who you're thinking about, or they have a message for you. But I do feel as though there's going to be, I don't necessarily want to say reconciliation, because you may very well agree to not come back together, but there's going to be some type of communication. Somebody's going to reach out. And it's going to be very unexpected. And it feels quick. So it may be something quick, like a text message, an email, a DM or something. It's quick communication. You didn't expect this. And this person wants to tell you sorry, but they also want to tell you, listen to the song You. Listen to all of them and see what resonates with you. But this song You by Jesse Powell is very beautiful. And they just want to express to you, I didn't appreciate you before. This might be you watching, you want to say this to someone, but it's just like, I really didn't see what I had. I was so busy in this relationship looking out and thinking there was so much more. For some of you, I feel as though you got together real young. And like I said, that's for some of you. You got together real young, and you might have been the most important relationship that the person you were with has been with. And so they didn't have prior experience to appreciate what they had. And so as they went out there thinking like they were going to live this wonderful, exciting dating life and, hooking up or whatever the case was, they started realizing that's not the case. I missed this person. Like, this was a beautiful person, and I think I fucked up. So for pile number 3, I don't necessarily see reconciliation. Like, it's very shaky. Some of you will be reconciliating if you choose to, or if the person that you're thinking about is the person who gave you the ultimatum or broke up with you or whatever the case is. Someone has the power to say yes here, and they have to want that. But I do see in pile number 3 that there will be some type of communication going on. Somebody's going to reach out, and they have a message of sorry and how much I cared about you. So, wow. Yeah, that's all I'm picking up for pile number 3. But thank you so much for watching. Like I said, this is a very general reading. So, if you would like a more personal one, I do offer those in my Etsy shop, which I'll put the link in the description box below. But yeah, that's one more thing came to me. Some of you are dealing with someone that it really wasn't a deep relationship with at all. It might have been something very casual, might have been a friends with benefit situation, but you wanted it to go deeper than that. And what I'm seeing from this, which just popped into my head, is that somebody traveled away. Maybe they don't live in your area, maybe they traveled out or something, but they're coming back within 6 months. There'll be some type of visit back, and they're going to try to reconnect with you. But I'm kind of getting a vibe that this reconnection might not be a serious thing for them. So for those of you that this applies to, that you may not have been in a deep relationship with this person, it was more casual fun and games, perhaps sleeping with each other, and they kind of went cold shoulder and dipped off, or went back home, or whatever it was that happened. I feel like they'll be coming back to the area within 6 months, and they're going to try to hook up with you again. And whether that happens is all on you. But they might try to weasel in with a little sorry, sweet talk you. So that's for some of you. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you tuning in. I would love to know your thoughts on it. If it resonated with you, please be sure to like and subscribe. And I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.